Kol halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yahushai, or HaChodesh. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, a greeting. So I have 5 news articles, and we're just going to read the main points of each one and then tie it in with the scriptures. So Bluetooth audio's biggest upgrade in years is coming soon to headphones. And we know that the Bluetooth symbol is a satanic symbol. Just look it up, Ba'ashem Yahushua Rakwakadash, and you'll find what it is you're looking for, if you're meant to. We're on the cusp of a new generation of wireless headphones that are more powerful, or are more power efficient, sound better, and support novel new features. Okay, let's look up the word novel. New or unusual in an interesting way. New features like being able to connect an unlimited number of devices to a single source. All roads lead to the RFID microchip. Elder Apostle Tahar of Great Millstone. All right, but we're seeing the prelude to that with all this rudimentary technology that is wicked also, but we know that its final form is going to be the RFID microchip, which is outlined in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. That's thanks to Bluetooth LE Audio, an umbrella term for a collection of new features for Bluetooth devices that the Bluetooth standards body is officially announcing the completion of today. Comes perfectly in time with how digital the society is coming to. All right, it was announced back in the beginning of 2020. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's the point. This shit's getting a motherfucking upgrade. You know what I mean? And with 5G coming in, 6G, you know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. It's like, God damn. That's why it's called Hello Yahweh Shai, for allowing us to have Yahweh Shai as our deliverer and to be able to see through all this nonsense, man. This is some fucked up, crazy shit. So more radiation, more wicked frequencies being pushed out, more people being zombified because now they're going to be even further into their la la land. So let's get the next article. Hyundai, that motherfucking auto car company, autonomous ship is the first to make a transoceanic journey. So it traveled from sea to sea, completely based off wicked artificial intelligence, witchcraft, or technology. It says the Prism Courage's AI helped it avoid collisions more than 100 times. So to all those pirates out there, like, good luck trying to rob this shit. All right, so by making ships autonomous, the maritime industry thinks it could make the sea safer too, while also making shipping cleaner and more efficient. Now a transoceanic trip powered by artificial intelligence has brought it one step closer to realizing that vision of the future. Maritime transport is hugely important to the global economy. More than 80% of international trade by volume happens via sea. Mainly it's because it's more economical than moving goods great distances by land or air. So, the article's here, but the main point is look at the way society is leading up to. All right, next article. Genetic screening now lets parents pick the healthiest embryos. People using IVF can now see which embryo is least likely to develop cancer and other diseases. That's what they're going to say with their deception, what it means. But really, it's just people wanting to play God, man. It even says here, but can protecting your child slip into playing God? I just want to get to the main point. That is the main point. You know what I'm saying? Like that just goes into some bullshit. But this is what things are leading to. They showed you with this was with celebrity children, but they don't really come out with it. But this is what they're doing. If this is public information, it's been around. You know what I'm saying? But all roads are leading to the RFID microchip, where even reproduction, like that's why you know Esau Edom wants to be like the Most High, pertaining to Isaiah chapter 14 verse 14, which is not going to happen. They want to surpass the Most High. That you can't get higher than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But Esau Edom and his pride. Next article. All right, so we have some Sweet 19 news. Hong Kong to step up restriction enforcement with color-coded app system, but health minister says change not aimed at tracking residents. Okay, so it says here, infected patients quarantining at home will be issued with red health code as part of changes to Leave Home Safe risk exposure app. Additionally, residents under home will be required to wear tracking wristbands from Friday. All right, this article came out July 11th. So we know that that's what's popping off in the West. I mean, in the East. So we know that what is this? What is this a rudimentary form of? The C-hip, as Elder Apostle Arabla likes to say. Salaki if I mispronounced your name. But yeah, like it's the mark of the beast, man. In Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. But now we see that it's like all this data is gonna be used to feed into the, the completion of the RFID microchip. All roads lead to the RFID microchip. All right, let's get BMW starts selling heated seat subscriptions for $18 a month. So you buy the car, you pay all the bullshit, you got to pay for gas and insurance, and now you got to pay for a feature just to use your car to its full potential. But it says here the auto industry is racing towards a future full of microtransactions. And if you're familiar with the video game industry or even just mobile gaming, right, they'll give you the game, but then you got to pay a little bullshit if you want an extra outfit or, a little extra cool feature that makes your life easier, when really it should have been part of the game to begin with. But now you see Esau Edom is scrambling like a quarterback that's about to be sacked. You know what I'm saying? And look at this bullshit coming straight from out of Teeman. BMW is now selling subscriptions for heated seats in a number of countries. And we know people love their so-called vanity and their vanity and so-called status symbols. So it says here the latest example of the company's adoption of microtransactions for high-end car features. And we know that this is going to create, classism within classism. Oh, I have car heated seats. Oh, but did you get the automated window cleaner? It's like, what the fuck? Like, where does it end? Soon you're going to be paying for the car, and then you got to pay for the parts on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, you see how Job 9 and 24 this world is, man? But that's the main point. You could subscribe for a year, 3 years, or pay for unlimited access for $415. So it's just another marketing ploy. It's just deception. Like, all these other cars, you click a button 1, 2, 3 times, depending on, how hot you want it, and there's your heated seats, whatever. Which, mind you, burns more gasoline. But now they're charging you this shit. Like, my goodness. So let's get the scripts. Wait, hold on. Was that the fifth one? Yes, it was. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. This is Apostle Paul. Lest Satan, so the false accuser, Esau Edom, which is the biblical name of the so-called white man, should get an advantage of us, us being the hopeful elect. For we are not ignorant. It's not like we're running around not knowing of his devices. Now, we're going to look up the word devices in the BL.
Strong's G 3540. Naima.
Naima, a mental perception or thought, an evil purpose, that which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purposes. So what's his mental perception or thought, Esau, Edom as a nation? Well, we know in Isaiah 14:14 they want to be like the Most High, but this is Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. This is Malak Dawadad speaking. Their inward thought is, drumroll please, that their houses shall continue forever. Yup, like they will just keep going and going and going until they have total control of everything. Until it's literally like the movie where, is it They Live? Where when you put the glasses on, everything is practically just black and gray. Meaning it's all controlled by one company. And their dwelling places to all generations. So they'll just keep spreading until, somehow, some way they're able to make it to space and live like Star Trek or Star Wars and shit like that. They really believe that. They call their lands after their own names, street names, clothing companies in general. Anything, they will name it after themselves. Why? Because of their pride. Amerigo Vespucci, anyone? Asia? I mean, y'all have heard this a billion times. But why is it? Because the scriptures are 100% true. And we've been told, like, that's why we can't say, like, when it's happening, oh, we didn't know. Because we're not ignorant of their devices, because it's what Esau, Edom is doing as a nation is all outlined in the scriptures. How they move, like who they are as a nation, how base they are, how they're the border of wickedness pertaining to Malachi 1 and 4. So with that, I hope you're edified. Shalom.